Contractors have returned to the site on the long-stalled Pokuase Nsawam Road projects following intense public pressure and threats of a nationwide protest by commercial transport operators. On arrival at the construction zone, heavy machinery was in full operation. Road graders and milling machines were grading the old surface, while crews worked to level and fill deep potholes. For 2 weeks, the deplorable state of the highway, one of the busiest corridors linking Accra to the eastern region, Ashanti regions, and some parts of the country, has attracted widespread criticisms from motorists, residents, and transport unions. Transport operators, commuters, and residents have expressed relief as portions of the road have now been made motorable following the resumption of work.
Especially some of the drivers that I do know who stopped using this stretch from Amasaman to Nsawam. Yesterday and today I've been seeing them, but their major problem is about how they have to water the road, which is also worrying them. They fill all the potholes and then they make sure that wherever car spots, and then they have, I think some of their towing cars, they've been towing the cars on the road so that everything will be okay.
Since the day Bullet came to report, changes happened and now work has resumed.
Heavy rains in recent weeks further worsened conditions, rendering portion of the road nearly impassable and severely disrupting transportation and economic activities. The once-stalled project is now visible back on track. However, the process has left clouds of dust hanging over the stretch. Transport operators, traders, and commuters say the grading and earthworks have created unbearable conditions. Many were seen covering their faces with nose masks, handkerchiefs, or even their bare hands to shield themselves from the dust. According to residents, the contractor watered the road surface only once the previous day. Since then, no further dust control measures have been taken, posing both health risks and disruptions to roadside businesses.
The road was not being watered, but immediately they saw the media, they started watering it. The dust has been disturbing us. If for nothing at all, they should at least water the road regularly.
When they started the work yesterday, I said dust would enter our system, and truly, the road is not being watered.
They have so many water tanks packed on their site, and since yesterday, the water tank, I think it came only once just to water the road, that was all. But the whole of today, the water tank has not been on the road, which is very, very bad.
Traders along the stretch say they are the hardest hit as the dust is driving customers away and affecting their sales.
We sell here, but dust is all over and has covered our wares. It makes it difficult for anyone to buy food in such a condition.
We have really been suffering because of the bad nature of the roads. We often fall into the potholes with our wares.
They are therefore calling on the contractor not only to expedite work on this critical highway, but also to prioritize dust suppression to safeguard commuters and residents living along the stretch.
We just plead with the contractor to speed up the work on this road, even if they have to work day and night to make sure this road is fixed, because we are suffering. This is the major road that leads to other regions, other countries. Pray to the MP, if it's about lobbying or speaking with the contractor to fasten or hasten this job, we are pleading with them to do it.
And you know, the water that the water tank will go for, they don't pay for it. So I don't see the reason why they've stopped watering the road, whereby dust is also worrying drivers and passengers, which is giving us so many kind of sicknesses. I think the authorities need to see to it so that the water tank can be on the road from morning, afternoon till evening.
Although work has now resumed, transport operators, commuters, and residents say they remain vigilant. They have vowed to monitor progress closely and insist on urgent, tangible results before calling off their threat of mass action. Achiaa Aboagye, Pokuase, Nsawam Road, Accra.